Your partnership is a delicate web of physical skills, tactical decisions, and emotional roller coasters. One of the more trying aspects is equality on the court and understanding that there will rarely be a 50-50 distribution of shots. Today I want to discuss a problem that affects a lot of players at every level of the game: being avoided. It's both a compliment to your level, but also a source of frustration. After all, you came to play, and being left out of the game is a lonely feeling. The root of the problem is that your opponents are simply trying to win, and keeping the ball away from the strongest player would seem like a great way to do that. Aside from simply not playing with that group, we need some solutions that can help you impact the game despite your opponents trying to avoid you. Today's lesson is part 1 of 2, and we'll be focusing on the first 3 shots of the game. These are often the best chance to get involved, so let's dive in. The first opportunity is obviously the serve. How aggressive are you with your serve? If you're never forcing return errors or getting short returns, then it's time to put some extra effort in. To do this, I want you to focus on relaxing your paddle arm. What stops most people from getting more paddle head speed is not a lack of strength, it's tension. I want you to relax your grip pressure and paddle side shoulder. There should be just enough tension to raise the paddle to around shoulder height, but no more. If you don't already have a step forward when you serve, then give it a go also. Plenty of free speed to be had with some nice weight transfer. Starting loose is half the battle, but staying loose through the motion is where the real magic comes. To do this, I want you to remember one expression: hurry up late. If you pull the trigger too early, then you won't be able to make contact at the moment of peak acceleration, a massive factor in having a deep penetrating serve. Take a look at our video on the 5 stages of serving for more information. More speed and spin are the low-hanging fruit here, but it's not the only way. Placement over power is another winning formula. So take a look at where your opponent is standing. Most players favor their forehand side and leave a lot of real estate available for the ambitious server. Your return of serve can cost you points if done poorly, so take time to drill against a few different types of players so you can really dial in your new aggressive return of serve. The easiest way to disrupt your opponent's third is to put heavy backspin on the ball. This will force them to have to adjust their aim point and deal with an often difficult bounce, all the while giving you more time to get up to the kitchen line. To do this, I want you to create a steep angle with your swing plane and use an open paddle face. Drive down on the ball with a firm grip pressure and weight transfer already in motion. The steeper the angle you cut down on the ball, the more open the paddle face will need to be, so experiment a little until you find the right mix. The keys to doing this consistently well are going to be giving extra room around the ball and getting your shoulders turned early. Without these, then you will often pull the ball left and remove a lot of the direct backspin that we need to cause problems for your opponents. Once you've gotten a good hold on how to slice the ball well, then you're going to want to make sure you're directing it correctly. What do you know about your opponent's third balls? Figure out as quickly as possible who likes to drop versus drive, and if they both drop, who has the weaker drop. If you can't quite figure it out, try to place some returns down the middle of the court and see if you can cause some miscommunications. If they pass these tests, then send the ball to the player cross-court from you. Most players much prefer to hit their third shot balls cross-court, and they may instinctively give the ball right back to you. Ask your partner to kindly do the same, and you may find yourself with a lot of third balls coming your way. Bingo! It's time to take the gloves off. To give yourself the best chance of being able to take the third balls with your forehand, I suggest playing on the left. And with your newfound aggressive serve, you'll likely be seeing much more opportunities to drive the ball. Approach the ball with a more relaxed shoulder and grip pressure. Don't worry about a big backswing. You're looking for a more manageable swing size that leaves the paddle out in front of your body in case the return volley comes back with pace. Once again, hurry up late, but in contrast to the serve, don't allow your wrist to get too loose. This is a much more complex shot than the serve, and too many moving parts can send the ball through the fence if you're not careful. Remember, if the return is short, then you'll already have plenty of body weight transfer in play just to get to the ball, so there's no need to couple that with lots of power. Focus on controlling the ball with plenty of topspin by pulling up steeply and rotating your paddle hand quickly. There's a lot to consider in today's lesson, so I want you to first take a good look at your game and decide how effective you are. Pay special attention to the serves and third shots. two opportunities where you can't lose a point and can certainly put the stamp on your game. Remember, this advice may only apply to you once in a while, or if you don't have very strong players in your area, it could define your entire game. Either way, get out there and test some of these ideas and stay tuned for part 2, where we go in depth in how you can be more effective up at the kitchen line.